Hello folks and welcome back to Dwarf Fortress. I'm Absurdities. I've went ahead and fixed a couple of things from last episode. I couldn't quite make up my mind on this staircase. As you remember, we had a massive flood in the last one, which caused us to do a little time warping. What I decided to do in order to keep my symmetry of these staircases is it's only going to go up a certain level, and it'll stop before that water. And then on the other side, it'll carry on up. And we'll work with that. We'll have this side to be access to the top, and this will access in this level. We'll have some mining area. Also, we'll have a bit of a gallery up here, for overlooking the entrance, and we'll make these in the barracks later on with a little bit of access around to either side. For now, though, let's unpause and continue to let these dwarves dig. Zoom out just a touch there. So we got a lot of digging to do. I remembered hotkeys for speeding up the... It's basically through the FPS control on the bottom left there. And you can turn up... It doesn't change your graphical FPS, but it changes the simulation FPS. So if you crank it up, you can see how fast the cat's moving. 240 some odd FPS simulation speed. And that just gets the dwarves a-mining pretty fast, which is great. We'll save a little bit of time there, and we'll get into some further planning, because, as I mentioned before, I want to have a waterfall go through our fort here somewhere. We'll slow it back down a bit now to about 88. Whatever that means, 88 FPS. And we seem to have lost some of the orders through there, through the save and load process, but we'll just drop them back in. No problem. Look at them mine away. Beautiful. Alright, so they should start to work on some of this stuff pretty soon. Now, one thing I will do a quick pause. I'm going to do a 5. I'm just going to lower priority a section of that so that they go and do these staircases first. As we go above, on this level, it will be just a straight open area for mining. We'll just, kind of start with that. They can dig this out, no problem. Ah, yes, they've leveled off the first floor there. Up they go. Now we should be hitting that cavern layer any moment now. There we go. We've discovered an expansive cavern deep underground. Of course, we knew it was there for game reasons, as well as for roleplay reasons. Yeah, so... And they're going to carry on upwards. We can see here that there's a bit of an issue in that there was no rock through which to dig a staircase, which is why I put that little roundabout way. So they're going to continue up, but we do need to be able to get down as well again. So let us go into construction's staircase. And can we have them do that? Hopefully someone will build that and connect it all through. Hopefully. I don't know. Have we connected with the surface? We have, so here we are. We also want to cut down all the trees around this staircase. The elves are going to be so pissed! And then maybe just for a little bit of fashion, we'll do a paved road around there. Is that going to cover that? Oh, and we have migrants. Okay, so Pop is going to go up. So we were at 7. We're at 11, 12. That might be it. That's fine. An extra 5. Suspend the construction of up-down stairs. Why? Because that's in the way? I mean, you can cancel that construction, because I think... Hello? Get off that tile. I think it's fine. I think it's going up, down already. Yeah, there we go. And then this staircase doesn't need to exist, but we'll leave it there. Actually, maybe we won't. What I want to do is wall off around this so that we don't have, you know, monsters or whatever might be on this level having free access before we're ready into our fort. So, constructions, walls, and we will just start doing some stuff. Hold on a second. That is the combat sound. A honey badger and a turkey and a donkey child. They're all fighting. Is a honey badger trying to eat our stuff? Looks like it might be. That's unfortunate. We're gonna have to do something about that. I think that thing is to move them in down here temporarily. So we're going to place a zone. It is a pen/pasture. Put it there and accept. And then we're gonna add animals. Now, we would have gotten some extra animals with that, hence we have a couple of horses and a donkey. Or would they have come with from pulling the wagon? One of them is new. I think the donkey child is new. We probably had the horses from pulling the wagon. I'm guessing. I think that's the way it works. Anyways, they can all move down there temporarily. The horses aren't going to like it because they need to... what do they need to do? They need to graze. So I don't know where that honey badger went, but it's fine. So all the animals will get moved down there in time. Is that going to cover over our thing again? Cancel construction. It's fine. Constructions, paved road. There, just do that. Just so we know where all that is. I mean, we know, but it's a little more attractive. Maybe we'll do the same down here. There, we'll do that. So, yeah, we have 12 dwarves now. That's great. Let's have a look at who we have here. Who's new? We have our 5 miners. This person's a mason. They look new. Yeah, all these people? No, not these two. But the woodcrafter, stonecrafter, clothier, armorer, and the mason. You might have been... No, you weren't here before because you're not wearing a hood. The people who all look the same in the exact same clothing, they've all been here. So we got Zuglar, Rethbakar, Olan, Elaith, Sarol, Abin, whatever. Dwarven names, dwarven people. This is where Dwarf Therapist can be nice because you can just kind of get a quick summary of what everybody's skills are. Otherwise, you gotta kind of look for information in other places. Let's go for that. Where's the armor? Skills. You are talented armorsmith. That's nice. Competent bowyer. Adequate organizer. Oh, organizer's nice too. I think we should probably expand our crafting as well. We discovered a lot of stuff. Summers arrived on the calendar. Make rock blocks. Okay. Let's slow it down a little more. And consider what we're going to need, and it's a lot of stuff. So, we're going to need doors. Rock doors. I would like non-economic hard rock to be greater than 10, and the amount of available doors is less than 10. Then we want to make 4 doors in a day. I think that's fair. How about 3? I want rock grates as well, because we're going to have a big hole with water going through it all the way through our fort, and it's just a death trap for any dwarves that fall into it. So rock grates is less than 10, and economic hard rock is greater than 10. Make 3 grates per day. We're going to need rock beds. Now this is one of the, and actually the bulk, making things out of blocks for better economy. That's part of a mod. We'll do that. Non-economic rock blocks is greater than 10. Amount of available beds is less than 10. Then make 3 beds. We're also going to need coffers, which are little chests for the dwarves to put their belongings in. Again, down to 3. Empty rock coffers, less than 10. Non-economic hard rock, greater than 10. You can see there's just, it's a lot of repetition of this stuff. Rock is a wardrobe. What is it? What is it called? Coffer. We got the coffer. It's a place to store their clothing. It's furniture. Maybe we can't make them out of rock? Stoneworkers. Rock altar, we're going to need those. Bins, we're going to need. Cabinet. Rock cabinet. Again, we'll go down to 3. You can see we're going to have these people are going to be extremely busy. That works fine. Now, I want rock bins. And we're using these block recipes as we can. Empty bins is less than, we're going to tone this down to 5. Make 3. Rock, there's another thing. I think it's a large pot. Rock pot. So these are storage vessels. This one's for liquids, this one's for solids and stuff. Large rock pots is less than empty. Empty ones is less than 10. That makes 3. And what else? My God, we can just keep going with this forever. To be honest, it's a lot of work to initially set up. Rock altars, make 1, and we don't need to have that many on hand. These are only for temples. So if we have less than 3, then make 1. So that'll slowly tick up day after day. Let's just go back down to the stoneworkers. Armor stand, not necessary right now. Buckets, we have a couple. We can make rock cages, that's cool. Coffins. Yeah, we are going to need coffins, sadly. Empty rock coffins is less than 5. Then we're going to make 1. Because eventually, dwarves are going to die. It happens. Just happens. Bookcases, I mean, again, we'll need them eventually. We got the... We might need a floodgate or 2, actually. And I'm just going to use the... I'm just going to make 4, and that's it. So I don't have to adjust any of this. Just make 4. It's a one-time job. It won't recur day after day because I haven't changed this stuff. Hatch cover, minecart, pedestals. Yes, I like pedestals. We like to display our artifacts on them. We're just going to make 1. But if we have less than 5, we'll make 1 a day. Enormous gong frame. Minecart pedestal, quern. We're gonna need one of those. Maybe two. Wheelbarrows would be a good thing to have. Oh yeah, we are gonna need tables and thrones. Okay, first, make, wrong thing. Make 3 rock step ladders. Make 3 rock wheelbarrows. How about 5? Sure. And then rock throne, the chair, right? So we're gonna need chairs. We're gonna make 6 a day if we have less than a dozen. Rock table. We'll make 3 a day if we have less than 6. We don't need as many of those. I think that gets us set up. The doors are especially important. But that's why it's up there. Blocks will inform the rest of that. And also I changed the... or did I? May not have. I'm changing this to gabbro because we're going to start making things out of gabbro blocks only, just for a unity of color. Where are we? Oh my gosh. Somehow I zoomed all the way down. There we are. Now let's go back up here and try and seal this stuff in, shall we? I don't know what that's meant to erase. Ah, you see, they already made that there. Okay, constructions, walls. Can we make one there? Probably. Make one there. We'll just cancel that one for now. I don't want to trap anyone. That's my main concern there. They may not make it on a diagonal, though. That might be my issue. Might be an issue, I suppose. We don't really need that one if they make this. And remove that. That's a ramp. Now, we have a lot of dwarves that want to mine, and we're pretty much out of mining tasks, so we'll let them be free to do other things. Yeah, we've gotten all of this mined out. You can see how much gabbro we have. That's this rock here. Everything we've asked them to mine has been mined. So they can go off and do other things now. We got rhyolite down here. But there's just so much gabbro that that's going to be our main building material for now. Now, hopefully we get this emptied out, you know, this year. Seems like dwarves are doing it, so that's good. One thing I might do is, let's go back down to this area here. Let's open this right up. Something like 15. I don't know. That looks good. And we're going to use this as a rock and wood stockpile. We'll start that right here. Whoops. Don't right-click ahead of time. I'm going to do that and click Accept. And I'm going to go into Custom, Stone, All, Wood, All. That's done. Can escape out. And we'll expand it as necessary, because that's going to fill up real quick. So, as you can see, this stockpile's kind of filling up. I'm going to go ahead and add this area to that too, even though the animals are on it. Now, one thing I could look at... Yeah. What is this? Cave swallow remains, poor thing. Let's change our mind a little bit. I want to make a wall. There. There. Let's start with that one there. So we're going to make a bunch of walls, and we're going to put our horses in this area. Because they can totally live happy and peaceful in there for a very, very long time. You know what? I'm going to remove some of these gems. Because why wouldn't we? They're shiny. They're nice. There we are. Build that wall. They're starting to move the wood. That's okay. Another thing I want to do is kind of center on this area. So, somewhere in here. Edit the recenter hotkey locations. So, wagon arrival location has been set to F1. It has been this whole time. We are going to instead set it right there. We're going to call this Surface Fort. Again, centered there. Let's go down. And to this area, we're going to center that. Call it Cavern 1. Go down to here. Center, call it Crafting. And one thing we haven't looked at is this one, which is going to be Living. Which we have not planned out at all, which is probably necessary at this point. So let's consider that. We have the staircase. And we don't need to go with such a wide, cavernous hallway setup like we do here. So let's go down here. Let's, I don't know. Just start between here and here. And I may do a similar kind of thing as above and start with some larger rooms. What do we have here? Human crossbowman is visiting. Good for you. I'm going to go with some larger rooms here. These are going to end up being some of the fancier rooms. And I'm just going to mark them out, but not actually dig them at the moment. And that'll help just kind of establish a bit of a grid. Maybe whenever we get our mayor, this will be the mayor's quarters. I can't remember if they need massive, like, three room kind of thing, an office, a dining room, and a bedroom. But whatever the case is, that's what this place will be. It'll be a suite of apartments, so to speak. And then we're going to need just normal blocks of rooms. There's nothing saying we can't go up from here. Might shift this a little bit. Yeah, 7x7 rooms. That seems to be good. do something like that. What do we have? Human Hammerman is visiting. Lots of humans around. Yeah, and then we can throw some little rooms. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Petition. They're petitioning to stay already. Dude, we haven't even got bedrooms. Betka Justice Towns? No, you're human. We're not having our first stayer be a human. No matter how good you are. No, sorry. You can leave if you want. We're not going to hold you here. This is almost empty. That is very nice to see. Just some thread to go, and then we can remove the wagon. I mean, to be fair, we probably could have removed the wagon before and just picked up after it, but it's fine. We're no longer travelers, so I guess we better get bedrooms. That's what we're doing here. No, you can't stay. We've struck lapis lazuli. Where did we strike that? Have we started digging down here? No, we haven't. Oh, up here. Something has collapsed on the surface. Yeah, a tree. I'm not surprised. Someone probably got knocked out. Yeah, the medical dwarf again. You are terrible at this. Yeah, you fell unconscious. It's fine. They're up and moving again, I think. Parakeet remains. Oh my gosh. We gotta get butchering going as well. Alright, bedrooms are more important though. So is this looking how I want it to look? Yeah, more or less. So I'm just laying out some individual bedrooms for dwarves. There's 2 wide hallways. Just a bit of a grid going on here. It seems to, seems to work, so don't need to get too fancy with it. This is actually probably fancier than I usually do. But I'm digging it. So we're doing it. Sure, we'll dig out one more section here, plan for the future. Down on this level as well, we can maybe put in some, because we can have rooms go off here, rooms go off here, 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 and then have guild halls and all that kind of stuff. We will add a couple more here. I had thought of maybe trying to create an area where the initial dwarves, the founders, if you will, maybe we will do that, have slightly bigger rooms. See if we can land on something here. We connect this through here. Do 4 wide? What does that look like? Do we get lucky? No, we don't. No, we don't. What is our lucky number? 1, 2, 3 doesn't really do it for me. What if we cut through here? Oh, it just doesn't end up right. So I think we'll just make it work like so. Now I'm fully expecting one of them to be the mayor. One that we kind of slated for that. So I'm thinking we only need 6 of these. 2, 4, 6. Let's go ahead and add more just for form's sake. Okay. As much as I appreciate your efforts up here, we're going to halt them. Go down and dig the other stuff. Any day now. I think they're sleeping. Oh no, they're digging up here. Fair enough. Can remove those walls. Get the construction going here. That one, that one. Wonder how many doors we have. Construct door right there. I guess we probably don't have any. Says we'll link later. So that might be. I think it's a DF hack function that allows us to plan them ahead of time before we actually have doors to put in. In any case, that is a secure little room. We're going to go ahead and mark this as pasture again. We're going to add all the animals. Now it's really only these 3 that need the grass. Well, in this case, moss or whatever, which is fine. There we go. Once we have a door, that will be secure. Not that there's going to be a whole lot getting in there. I mean, this is just kind of a little peninsula above a lake. So, an underground lake. Subterranean, if you will. Let's go back down. And it has begun. I guess we need doors here, don't we? There we go. I think we will have them go around here. Get that block dug out. Man, it really looks like a cell block or something, doesn't it? That's a scary thought. Anyways, it's fine. Totally fine. That needs to come out. Okay, just prioritizing some rooms. There we have it. So, there's going to be a lot of this arranging. We'll get into macros at a later date because it's super useful. But mainly, we need a bed in each room. And including these ones. Where do I want to put it? Dead center? Sure. We're also going to need furniture, cabinets. We need coffers. Chest. That's what it comes up as. And that's your basic dwarf room right there. I think we're going to put the chest right there, and we're going to give them a table and chair. The founders are going to get a little extra. Represents, you know, their status, I guess. This is the only real... I need a copy. That's what I want to know. So, chair. Go there, there, there. We'll just mirror them. Really, I should just do them all at once, right? Wait for them to dig it out. Look at all the gabbro. Sweet, sweet gabbro. Again, these ones don't need to be dug out right away. In fact, this whole corridor doesn't need to be dug out right away. So we'll just bump it back in priority. Usually my MO for priorities is over-prioritizing everything, but in this case, it's not so bad. Dwarf Fortress, at least. Oxygen not included, it's like, forget about it. I'm gonna go ahead and liberate those gems from the rock. These ones too, and we'll replace them with blocks. There we are. 2, 3. Dig away, friend, dig away. Okay, the other kind of important thing we're going to need here is doors for every room. Thankfully, it won't let me screw up and put them in the middle of the room. Just leave it to me, I'd do it. Those walls in. That wall. I think we're looking good there. Okay, back to furniture. Chair, it's under there. Okay, table and chair. What are we doing? We're just kind of switching around. Cabinet's there, so cabinet's gonna be here. Is this correct? What am I looking at? Yeah. Yeah, I think this one's wrong, though. Yep. Okay. Only really matters if you're a fan of symmetry. And I am, even though it's, you know, backwards and wonky, it still does the trick for me. Farther away again. Let's get that door on there. Doors, 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 doors everywhere. Everyone gets a door. Whoops. Back down. All right, and I'll continue filling that in. There's really easier ways to do it with macros, rather than selecting each one. That's the start of our residential block, our apartment complex, however you want to look at it. Oh, geez, why'd you go and do that? There we go. Nobody's making any bricks right now. Fair enough. How's the surface looking? We still have years worth of wood. Didn't ever make that. Interesting. It's fine. Oh, and we do have bitter oranges. We have quite a bit of fruit piling up. So we're going to have to assign some people to picking that stuff up, I think. But for now, I'm going to have to call it an episode. Thanks very much for watching. We'll get back into it. We'll continue planning. We'll get some more jobs sorted out for certain people. And yeah, we'll keep trying to make our dream of an awesome fortress future capital for maybe our own dwarven kingdom a reality. All right. Again, cheers. Thanks for watching, and goodbye. Just in time for fall. It is now autumn. All right, autumn in the next episode. Bye-bye.